you're seeing some stuff line up in not only my life, but in other people's lives and other entrepreneurs' lives and every single guru's lives, because they actually had the times where things weren't good. A few months ago, I actually bought the domain createmrr.com, and I didn't really know what I was going to do with it. I kind of already had a growth infrastructure business at the time where I was helping business owners put in systems to their business to help them automate client acquisition. And I was already sort of in the process and in the game of doing what I loved and with doing what I was happy with doing. And I actually came across the domain, and I didn't realize that I was just a few steps away from where I actually wanted to be without even noticing it. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to show you guys and give you guys a proven example as to why you are really not that far away from where you want to be, as well as that one single step that you probably just have to take to even get the desired results that you want to. Now, a lot of you guys want to start a business. You guys, buy the domain, buy the email hosting website. You guys make the Instagram account, make the YouTube channel, whatever it is. You guys take the step forward and do it. But it comes with time. And the biggest thing I see with a lot of people when they ask me, how do I keep on going or keep on trying to build up a business that I don't know is going to work? And in reality, you just have to keep on doing it every single day and putting one step in front of the other. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you guys my long-term vision with createmrr.com. So I was on my phone a few months ago, and I actually was on Pork Bun. It's where I get all of my domain hosting websites and stuff like that from. And I was scrolling through, and I noticed that there was a website called clientacquisition.com. It was already taken. Everything was already taken. I was like, there's no way. That would have been an amazing website, but I also realized that I'm not the first person to have these ideas. I'm sure you have been scrolling on maybe like the domain hosting websites like GoDaddy or something like that, or Pork Bun, and then you realize that all these domains that you have an amazing bright idea of is already taken. So I was doing that, and then I typed in createmrr.com, and it wasn't taken. And I was like, createmrr.com is not taken, and it kind of light bulb switch went off. So I immediately bought it, took action very quickly, and I said, this is where my growth infrastructure business, this is where the domain's going to be. This is where we're kind of going to be holding it at. And so I called up my boy Sergio, and I said, look, I just got createmrr.com. What do you think of it? And he was like, that's dope. That's an amazing website. Like, how is that even available? Or that's an amazing domain. How is that even like a thing? How is it not taken yet? Honestly, didn't know. But with the long-term goals, there come short-term goals. And what I'm trying to get you guys to understand this video, and what you can take away from this, is to construct attainable short-term goals, but also attainable long-term goals. So basically the short-term vision with createmrr.com is to keep the domain. I want to keep the domain. I want to get it to about 100 page views a day. So right now the domain, if you go to it, createmrr.com, it's a free audit form. And so what I'll do is I'll drive my traffic from my paid ads and from this YouTube channel and from other sources of traffic to that website to get opt-ins, to get business owners to opt into the free client acquisition audit. And it's in my best hope to point out some blind spots when I audit your business. So I take a look at your website, your IG, your landing page, whatever it is, why you're not getting clients, what's not converting, what's not happening. Then I'll give you a call back after. That's the first link. I think I ask for your phone number and your name, something like that. And so that's been working pretty well. What I've noticed is that's kind of a really good short-term goal. I'm going to get 100 page views every single day from all the different traffic sources at a 10% opt-in rate. So the short-term goal to get at is 100 page views a day at a 10% opt-in rate. So I get 10 leads every single day. Now, I haven't consistently gotten 10 leads on that specific page for 30 days. Never have for a consecutive 30-day period. I have for I think 5 or 6 day period where we got 100 page views every single day at a 12% opt-in rate. It was really high. That was also when the YouTube channel had a video or 2 or 3 videos that did really good back to back. And so what I noticed is obviously YouTube is driving a lot of the traffic there, which is absolutely insane, which is amazing. But the funny thing is that I'm trying to get to the point where that is more consistent. I can go, instead of 5 or 6 days, 30 days where I'm constantly getting 10 leads every single day, and it just doesn't stop. Because I don't want one day, where I post a YouTube video and it does really good and I get a lot of traffic, but then the next 2 days, post a YouTube video and it doesn't go so good, and then I don't get any traffic, and then my lead neck is closed. That's what you don't want as a business owner. You don't want to have one source of traffic, and then if it gets cut off, your business is done. That's the worst thing. And so one of my short-term goals I have listed here is having the landing page or having the website at 100 page views every single day at a 10% opt-in rate. So before I had createmrr.com, I had networkfba.com because I was running growth infrastructure for FBA owners. So for Amazon FBA guys who wanted to start and launch coaching programs, I would help them not only monetize their audience, but I would help them construct a coaching offer. I'd help them run paid ads, and then I'd help them with fulfillment. And so I was doing everything from A to Z with coaching in the FBA space. That's where I started off. I started off in the Amazon FBA coaching space, but I wasn't coaching. I was showing people how to run the paid ads and create the offers, and then fulfill the clients. So I was kind of doing that for a niche only. As time went on, I expanded it to more of a networking thing. I wasn't really sure where I was going with this offer. I still liked growth systems, but I bought the domain called networkfounders.com next. And honestly, that was just kind of another one where I saw some vision in it or something, but it lasted like a month or something, and I didn't really have a plan or process. I don't really know why I bought it. I just kind of thought it looked cool, networkfounders.com, and I was like, why not just pick it up? There wasn't really anything with that website. I might do something later on, but the history of that is just, it didn't really go anywhere. Then I picked up createmrr.com, and I was like, this is solid. We're going to hold on to it. And this is something that I have to construct constantly. And so I'm always having to redo the copy and do the copy again and stuff. The takeaways I want you guys to understand from this video is that the first thing you do, whether it's a domain, email marketing campaign, paid ads campaign, will not be good. And a lot of you guys are under the impression, you guys see people making YouTube videos like me talking about how this is a good opportunity for me and all this other stuff, but you're seeing some stuff line up in not only my life, but in other people's lives and other entrepreneurs' lives and every single guru's lives, because they actually had the times where things weren't good, where things like didn't make sense, and it's a lot of haziness and a lot of clouds. I was just on a call with one of my coaching clients yesterday from Italy. His name's Francesco. If you're watching this, dude, here, GOAT. And what I noticed is, I think he said something like, or he said something, and I said, do you feel like you're kind of hazy? Like you're kind of cloudy? Like everything kind of makes sense, but it doesn't? I think he was like, yeah. And so I think a lot of the times we underestimate the amount of brain fog that this journey is going to give us. And we just kind of assume that it's going to be linear and everything's going to line up. But in reality, entrepreneurship is a series of negative feedback loops that lead you to the arrival and destination of where you want to go. And I always thought it was a positive feedback loop. Like you make money here, then you make more money, then you make more money. But in reality, it's like you don't make money because of this. You learn why, and then you make the money because you learned this, because that bad thing happened. And so biggest long-term vision for createmrr.com is to build it to an amazing client acquisition website. I wanted to have it as like a client acquisition solutions website. So a lot of B2B business owners or B2C guys can go on the website and they can learn how exactly to build out the infrastructures on their own and have integrations and step-by-step tutorials along the way of how exactly to build and scale a business as I do it live. You know, because right now I'm obviously not at the point where I'm making $200,000 a month, obviously. And so if I can document the journey as well as implement different things along the way into the website, that's going to be huge. And so I want the website to be this sort of growth infrastructure website to where business owners can have free access to learn the systems, and then the implementations are sold, because obviously you have to make money. So a reputable asset that is very strong but not commoditized. And so think of things like maybe Go High Level, where it's like a CRM. It's very, very helpful. Obviously there's a paid plan and stuff, but there's tutorials as well. And so you learn about the product kind of as a software as a service. You learn about the product, you can implement the product, but the implementation costs money. And so I want to have things where each consultant can be assigned to a business or something like that. Like I have a huge sort of vision of where I want this, and then I want to exit with 8 figures. And of course, that's after you build out all the systems in the website and you're branded well and everything like that. That's going to take years. And so for me, the biggest thing I can focus on is not the end result, but what I can do every single day to get there. And so if I'm building up the website to get to a point where I want it to be, that's going to be solid. I have the long-term vision and goal. And so the actionable steps that I have to take is day by day, continuously build up my authority on social media, build up my brand, build up the goodwill, constantly give out value. And so if I'm able to do that, then I'm actually able to do a good job with the small stuff and then make the big stuff do really good as well. And so obviously I want createmrr.com to be a kind of hub for consultants or coaches or whatever it is, for business owners that want to scale. Agency info guys, they can enter it on the website, they can learn systems and things of what to do to actually get to the next level, and then have checkpoints and people along the way to actually facilitate the growth and to sort of check in. I was in a program, Legendary Marketing, like 2 years ago when I was in the affiliate marketing space, and they did a really good job. I wasn't a huge fan of it at all, but I really was a huge fan of the fact that they had checkpoints every single day. So they had a live call with like a CSM, a client success manager, like every single day, which would keep you in check, because it was called like the 15-day challenge or something. And I think it was every 3 or 4 days, maybe, you would hop on a Zoom call with one of the CSMs, and he would kind of ask you where you're at with this and where you're at with that. And I think it's a very smart way, because a lot of people will lose retention, especially in programs like that. When you sign up for a 15-day free challenge, it's super hard to keep motivated. It's super hard to like keep in touch and stuff. But I think at a T, they did it the best possible way, like almost to perfection, where they had CSMs check in with you every other day or every 3 days, whatever it was, to keep you in check. And that's kind of what I want createmrr.com to kind of have the essence of. It's like you have the integrations and the implementations of what you have to do to scale a business. You have checkpoints, but you also have people check in with you as well on Zoom calls, meeting, whatever it is, to actually help you facilitate that growth and get to the next level. So you're kind of not doing it on your own. That's kind of long-term vision. That's kind of where I want to go with it. And I think it's super solid. So with that being said, that's kind of the long-term vision with createmrr.com. If you guys want to go check out the free audit, business owners need your business audited in like 15 minutes, whatever it is. I'll call you up right after. I take a look at where you're losing leads, how to get your opt-in rate to 10%, or take a look at your website or IG and show you how basically you can utilize more ways to get clients. If you want the free training, down below, building and selling systems is kind of what I do. It's what I love. And I have a free training educating you guys on how to do just that. So with that being said, those are the 2 links down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.